Good morning from Hampton Pool in Middlesex, where the swimmers are already out, the sun is climbing and it's going to be another hot day. But the weather is turning hotter for many of us, especially tomorrow and potentially for some on Friday. But I'll have more details in 15 minutes.
Morning.
Good morning, you're quite right, Lou. It is a cool start to the day, although temperature-wise it's not really. In London it's 20 Celsius. But compared to what we've been used to as our maximum temperatures, it does feel cool. However, if you're in parts of rural Scotland or Wales, your temperature has fallen down into single figures. So it certainly is a cold start for you. Now, yesterday's top temperature was 31.4 Celsius in Caversham in Suffolk. Today we're expecting the temperature to be a little bit higher. Our top temperature more likely to be 32 or perhaps 33. But of course, this is in the southeast, it's not everywhere. Although generally speaking, temperatures today will be a little bit higher than they were everywhere yesterday. So our forecast for today is a mostly dry one, a sunny one, and also a warm one or a hot one, depending on which part of the country you're in. So what we have first thing this morning is a weather front in the northwest. Now that's producing some showers across the Western Isles. Later we'll see some of those just clip the Northern Isles. But for most of us, we've got clear skies, blue skies, some cloud building, so some hazy sunshine through the day, a chance of a shower perhaps in Essex, Kent, East Anglia, but you'll be lucky if you do catch one. Temperatures, as I mentioned, up to 32, 33 in the southeast, but generally the low to the high 20s across the board. There'll be sea breezes, so if you can get to the coast, it will almost be cooler here. Now through this evening and overnight, once again, we'll still have some showers in parts of the southeast. By the end of the night, some of them getting into Yorkshire. We still will have the showers across the northwest as well. But in between, a lot of dry weather. Again, it's going to be a muggy night. Our temperature range from 12 in the north to 20 once again in the south. That leads us into tomorrow. Tomorrow, once again, we're looking at our weather front in the northwest, still producing some showers at times. A lot of dry weather, but more cloud coming up from the south means that we could see a thunderstorm, for example, across parts of central southern England into eastern England, but there won't be many of them at this stage. And tomorrow's temperatures in the southeast could be 34 or 35, but across the board tomorrow, it's going to be much warmer than it is today. Again, it will be cooler on the coasts. Overnight Thursday into Friday, we start to see thunderstorms coming up from the south. And on Friday itself, the Met Office has a weather warning out for parts of the Midlands and eastern England for this very thing, some torrential downpours. We've got rain coming in from the west, but the most disruptive ones are likely to be the thunderstorms. Now they're going to move across central and eastern parts of England, heading up through eastern Scotland, becoming more organised through the afternoon across northeast England and also eastern Scotland. We could have half a month's worth of rainfall during the course of this period. That could lead to flash floods, it could lead to power disruption, for example, and also travel disruption. So do bear that in mind. Not going to be a pretty sight, and by the time that clears on Saturday, it looks like some of us could have a month's worth of rainfall in that short period of time. Now, if it misses the southeast, once again, here we're likely to have temperatures of 34, 35, but for most of the UK, it won't be as hot during the course of Friday, and into the weekend, it's going to cool down a touch, but the middle of next week, temperatures return back into the 30s. Lou and Dan.
Gosh, Carol, so we're really going to have to watch out if there's going to be that much rain in places. Thank you very much indeed. We'll be back with you a little bit later.
The triathlete inside you is always mesmerised by people
I
swimming.
just can't, you know, Carol, we're looking behind you again, Carol. I'm so fascinated. You're absolutely right about how people swim. You know, I'd rather be swimming. Anyway, Carol, so you're making my day, to be honest with you. Watching is good enough.